So I recently saw the boy Davo use this team, and honestly, it is a very, very well thought out team, combining the Valenti passive and the Cusack passive together. And I mean, it has just been far too long since I've been able to go ahead and use this Festival Esterosa. He is by far one of my favorite units, and I just don't get the time to use him, especially since Ultimate Escanor's release. He really struggles to stand up against some of these units, but I'm hoping with the fact that we can kind of nerf the Escanor as much. I mean, once again, you can't even nerf Escanor because of his passive not being able to be disabled, but we can kind of weaken the allies. That's one of the many things that makes this Escanor so insanely broken, is so many good things that come from the Demon team simply do not work on him. That included, we can get through his regular HP bar very fast with the Darkness and the Encroach. I'm hoping with the extra stats we can get from the Darkness debuff, we can at least make ourselves tanky enough to survive his hits. Goes for the attack disable there. I mean, at least we have the freeze card. We can go ahead and hopefully it doesn't taunt up. Yeah, no, we can't taunt up in this turn, which is perfect. We can go ahead and freeze the Escanor. A little bit unfortunate because we go ahead and remove those. I mean, I could go ahead and rush the ultimate there. I think that might be our best play here. Go 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Decrease the crit chance. Also attacking into Nalfumia, hold on, probably isn't great. He's one of the only units, or maybe even the only unit in this game, that can actually go ahead and survive an attack from Esterosa with the Encroach debuff, which is wild to think units like that even exist. Perfect, so we have the ultimate here. Doesn't look like we can debuff him, unless it of course is the Encroach debuff. There we go, bro puts up the taunt, and he has his ultimate. Let's see, I wonder if I go 1, 2. That'll break it. Does that remove the taunt as well? I'm not too sure. And I guess we'll attack again. Hopefully that one goes through to the Escanor instead. There we go, there's the debuff. Will that even be enough to kill? It's not, is it? Wow, man. That's alright. Oh, no, okay, so it does look like killed. We can knock Escanor into the final flame. He's still gonna get to use his ultimate. Damn, now Fumi. I mean, he pretty much gets to pick off anyone free here. Hopefully he doesn't have another taunt. I feel like they die regardless of the old level or any of the situation, but just have to pray that Escanor doesn't have an AoE card. More scared of an AoE card at this point than I am of a single target card. Taunt up again, okay. Oh, dude, and he has a level 3 AoE. Oh, our whole team is simply dead. Oh, we actually managed to tank pretty well there. There we go, there's Escanor dead. And then the Nafumi, who does he go for? Esterosa, yeah, that's definitely to be expected. I wonder if we can still manage to pull this one back from the grave. We don't have to work for a revive anymore. Looks like we have the, I think this is the attack disable, the Christmas present one. Oh wow, full hand of Valenti cards. Can I go ahead and inspect the card, if that's alright? Please? Okay, yeah, so we'll go this. No. We'll merge you. We'll attack disable, go through, I guess, and then we'll go ahead and freeze him. Hopefully we can get another one of those freeze cards in the next turn. And then just move a hand up. Wow, he really ended up patiencing that. I mean, I think I'll just skip to the point where we can use the Valenti ultimate, because hopefully then we can kill him and kind of get rid of him. I mean, so of course we do end up getting attack disabled. About this one here, and then I guess we just try and maximize card draw. I'll try and save him for the freeze card again. 1-6 because we got extremely unlucky for the Valenti summons. I didn't even end up recording the summons because it was such a terrible banner, and it is, in a way it's perfect because it's right before the New Year's banner and not a single soul should be summoning on that banner. Oh no. Does he have he has an attack card, doesn't he? God damn, man. Now for me, absolutely broken. And I think I saw someone tweet about this earlier, but the Japanese and Korean versions should already have the compensation rewards for the Grimoire nerf. Unfortunately, they're not going to be reversing the Grimoire nerf, which is super sad, but I just want to know, why don't we... Are we supposed to have them on the global version yet? Is it just going to be within the next day or so? Who knows? Let's go 1, 2, and... I think I might just go ahead and freeze the Escanor. I remember I used the Valenti team in a previous video and I had a really good way of countering this team, but for some reason cannot think of what it is at this point. His single target card's still going to do decent damage just because it's based off the Pierce. The Pierce cards always do good damage no matter how you build your unit. There we go, Escanor frozen. We have an attack disabled now, which is perfect. Now we're going to get enough damage though to go ahead and finish him off. I'm going to start working on getting through the DN. The second we get the Encroach on her, she should be good as dead. Tommy or Grace on the Valenti there as well, going to keep her alive. Usually I would have it on the Estarossa, but I feel like probably a little bit more important having it on the Valenti. Let's go 1, 2, and 3. Hopefully that's enough to maybe kill Escanor. Very, very wishful thinking. Yeah. Oh, wouldn't you love that though? Attack disable still broken. They're still not giving us more units with cleanse. That would honestly be a way that you could maybe make the new Christmas Liz better. Is if you would have given her a cleanse. She is absolutely worthless at this point. I still have to go ahead and make a team for her. I want to do at least one video just so I can have her on the channel. I did, of course. Summon for her. Had to go till the guaranteed, which was very, very sad. Let's see. How many encroaches do you have on you? So I can go 1, 2, and then that should be enough to kill both you and the Escanor as well, or at least get Escanor into his final flame. There we go. I easily could have used level 1 there as well. Look at that damage, man. That's some Griamore kind of stuff there before the nerf. And there, that gets rid of you. Perfect. Now we should have enough cards to get rid of Liz. Has 3 revives. Could be a bit of a problem. Could definitely see that being a bit of a problem. We managed to survive this turn though. Even then, he's gonna have the revive on Liz. Are we better off trying to... Once Escanor's dead... Oh my god. If he has another AoE card, I think we're simply dead here. That's good. Get a lot of HP back and then tank an AoE. Oh, it's an Escanor single target. Yeah, she doesn't stand a chance. And it's just so hard to use teams that aren't Escanor at this point, because especially if you're trying to use a demon team, can't get away with it. Not do anything to face even a mono green team at this point. At least it's a team we'll be able to decrease the stats of. Full Ludo. Go for Ludo here, or... I don't think we're gonna have the kill power to try and get Escanor into Final Flame. Even if so, what's your ult level? Look at... Yeah, 3-6. I think we should go for this here. Is this our best way of playing it? I'm also kind of scared this isn't going to do enough damage. There we go. Pierce card, please come through for us. Oh god. Man, teams have scaled so quickly to the point where even this isn't working. This is such a good team. Like, the thoughts there, all that kind of stuff. And we're just not able to get it done. Here we go. We can watch Escanor absolutely crush us in this one. I've been really enjoying using teams like this in Ungear though, especially with the new rule they've got. They just make the Escanor teams even more broken, which seems kind of ridiculous. I believe within the next week or fortnight we should get the no super ranking rule, which is really, really good because that means Ludo will be right back at the top when it comes to best CC. I wish he was still there at this point, but yeah, no, Escanor's not going to die here, but I might as well go full stun with the Tentacle Blade card, see if we can... Oh, actually, that is really promising damage. We're going to be able to kick him into Final Flame, but with that many revives, I guess any AoE cards are as good as dead. Wish I could have known I could have held on to one of those. Maybe used an AoE card instead. So yeah, Ultimate gone. I mean, we could easily get rid of those 2 Final Flames with AoE cards. Trying to kill the Estarossa, that is... Oh no, he's still... No crits from Trader Melee. That sounds like Trader Melee as well. Yeah, Estarossa still dead. I mean, we didn't have any cards in our hands of his anyways. Why not? If I... Actually, it doesn't even matter if Ludociel's here. I'm gonna go double attack into the Escanor, and then we can freeze Trader Melee at that point. I'm guessing someone like Ragnarok Barnes in the back, and then we can easily deal with him when he ends up coming to the front. Escanor dead. As long as it's not something like a Purgatory Barn. Still to this day, Purgatory Barn in the back can carve up teams. Boy, am I glad I went ahead and froze him there. That Team Melee, even at 3-6, absolutely wipes teams, man. Easily. And I know I say third best ultimate in the game, and it's nowhere near first, but teams are still not tanky enough to survive that kind of stuff. And we managed to survive to the point where we can finish this one off. I'll go 1. I feel like I'm just going to tank that one, so we'll go 2 and then finish that one there. But getting to see the Cusack ultimate, managed to get... unfortunate to say this, but the Cusack ultimate, or the Cusack summons, were some of the best I've had in quite some time. 3-6 in 600 gems is much, much better than I'll get on any of the festival banners, and it's so unfortunate, man. But despite us not having the Griamore rewards yet, we do still have the poll event up right now. I don't think I'm going to go ahead and make a video on it. For some reason, I can't seem to get my BlueStacks to work, and you can't vote on the PC client. I don't know why they did that. I guess they just hate the PC client. You also can't purchase stuff on the PC client, so who knows what they're doing with that. But of course, if you have BlueStacks or any kind of mobile version of Grand Cross, you can go ahead and vote. I believe you get to vote for 3 festivals and then 3 regular characters. I was really surprised as well with the kind of selection they're giving, especially for the regular characters. Pretty much all of the exclusive characters are there, so you got your Blue Demon Zeldris, your Nebula, one I'm talking about. Got all of the Summer DN, stuff like that, used for the Founder Demon raids, so pretty much anything you can think of is there. Would highly recommend voting for that DN as well. The more people we can get for that, the more people it's just going to make doing the original demons so much easier. There are a whole bunch of the Ragnarok characters as well there, so Red Thorn is definitely another character I'd put way up the top. Easily going to be in the banner, I reckon. Just kind of the value she gets in that raid pretty much makes the 3rd level doable. And then obviously all your other characters, Jormungand and Megolda. There are some pretty decent picks there, that's for sure. I feel like there's going to be so many characters people don't have that you can kind of vote for whatever you like at that point, and as long as it gets in the banner and you're getting dupes, you should be fine. Freya as well is another really big one, just due to the fact he's a character with a death ultimate, and you're going to get so much value having that ultimate 6 out of 6. Anyone that doesn't have him 6 out of 6 should be going ahead and voting for the banner. Let's see, I think this is going to be our best play here. So yeah, really good there. And then when it comes to the festivals, Trader Melee is definitely going to be the #1 pick, I can see that. Unfortunately, no Ultimate Escanor, which is kind of self-explanatory. His banner's still out on, I think it's out in both versions at this point, so you can still go ahead and summon for him. So yeah, Trader Melee definitely top pick. Estarossa has not returned yet, so I definitely recommend for everyone to pick Estarossa. And then the 3rd pick, I can see some people going for the Light Liz, but the Infinity Mage Melon, I feel like is definitely a better option. Once again, just like Estarossa has not returned on any banners, so if you're doing the poll event, when it comes to the festival characters, Trader Melee, Berserk Estarossa, and Mage Merlin. And then when it comes to the other characters, just vote for whoever you like. They don't allow us to vote for those fodder characters like Green Escanor or Blue Demon Melee, which is good, but I feel like the whole reason they're not allowing us to vote is because they're going to put them on the banner anyways, so I mean, what can you do? We'll see what happens when the banner comes out. Probably within a week to 2 weeks maximum. I'm very excited to see what the kind of character is. They still haven't announced a live stream as of yet though, so who knows when we'll actually get to see. It'll probably be the day of, if not 2 days before the actual update drops, so man, cannot wait. And we're absolutely about to get pummeled by this Liz ultimate. Can we go ahead and check the, no, we can't check the alt level. Well, speaking of this Liz as well, still have yet to buy her winter costume. I don't think I'm going to go ahead and buy the Tarmiel or the Merlin ones. They're 2 characters I already have with... Oh, I'm ashamed. I wanted to see them all kind of go out with one hit, but yeah, they're already characters I have with Max Cosmetics. Liz's one is just very good looking. I'm not a fan of any of her other ones, even if some one, it's meh, it's alright, I guess. Yeah, rip. And I may end up doing tomorrow's video as the Elizabeth costume showcase. That way we can kind of climb our way out of Masters and back into Champion. Would you love to see it? Definitely gonna go double AoE into the freeze on Escanor. I feel like that's the best way to go about this. Get as many of these stat boosts on our team, and then having him froze means we can't get a ton of damage dealt with turn 1. This will also stop the Pierce card, hopefully, from doing a lot of damage. Man, I really like this Valenti. I just feel like from 2023 onwards, they really need to start raising the bar with these units. The fact that we're ending off this year with the Elizabeth that we got, shocking on Netmarble's behalf. And I know they're releasing less units than they used to. We used to have banners where 2 new units would be on a banner. I think the last time they did that was Skadi, which isn't crazily long ago, but I think we're at the point where they're not going to do that anymore. They don't have the development team. They're all onto working on the new 7 Deadly Sins game. For some reason, can't think of the name of it, but yeah, we don't have the team, and the fact that they're spending their time making units and then releasing units like that, it's just sad. But let's go. That'll finish you. Kusaka has the block effect. I mean, he'll still get the darkness debuff out there. It's not going to stop the Estarossa passive. And if we could please kill with the frenzy card. I think maybe if I'd have used the level 2, I feel like it still would have just missed that one. Man, I'm so glad I did end up building the attack crit set for Estarossa, because the amount of times we hit 1 million damage, I know units like the old Grimoire could hit 2-3 million with level 3s, but it was just so nice to see a little bit more viable of a team. You're really pushing the whole Grimoire thing for the whole match, getting his ultimate, getting the level 3 blue card, and then using 2 cards and you win the game. But I still don't think they had to nerf him. he's not the best team in Guild Boss, and he definitely isn't the best team in PvP, so it just seems unreasonable. At least we're getting cool rewards for it. Having him in the game would have been better than a couple extra Super Awakening coins and some cosmetic upgrades, but oh well, we'll see if Netmarble does anything like that again. And Escanor straight back to full HP. I think this is the only chance we have trying to debuff him and go straight for the kill to remove the ultimate. Hopefully Escanor's only 1/6 as well. We'll only have one of the revives, and then we can just focus out on killing the Trader melee. Oh, look at that. Perfect. We ended up one-tapping with the ultimate. Sweet bonus. Wish I'd have known that would have done as much damage as it did. Oh well. At least we're walking away with today's video as having 2 wins. It's 2 wins against Escanor teams when he's made to counter demon teams, or I suppose he's not made to counter them, but damn well does an amazing job of doing it. And then you're the attack disable, aren't you? Yeah, perfect. Well, at this point, we're just going to be stalling out Team Ellie, so we'll wrap things up. And there we go, that about does it for today's video. Look, if we go ahead and check the mailbox, yeah, so I haven't got any of the rewards. We have the first half of the rewards, which is very nice. The 100 gems meant that I didn't have to pay money to kind of finish my first rotation on this terrible banner. They could have at least put good side banner units on it. I'd probably say the best unit on this banner is this Den of Liz. Again, not classifying this one as the best just because she's the newest character, but well, what can you do? I had to summon on the banner after finally having the full complete box. It just looks so much better than having those 2 or 3 characters missing at the bottom there. But once again, that about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please hit the like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.